Hi, I'm Keith.
And I'm Aaron.
And that's Kevin. And this is Destination Whiskey.
Yak style. And we're back. And we're yakking.
And we're in Aaron's backyard.
Yeah. With some, what did I say this was?
Elijah Craig.
Elijah Craig. Yeah. Have anybody tasted it yet?
I did.
That's
awesome.
We'll wait for the camera.
All right.
Yeah, it's got a very smoky, caramely taste to it.
Mm-hmm. It's that Woodford smoky.
It's not. No, it's not Woodford smoky. Yeah, I'm not a big smoky, which is funny because my wife bought me the smoky kit, and I like that. So,
No, it's even funnier because you have a cigar.
Yeah.
What kind of cigar do I have? Aaron gifted me this cigar. It's a Cuba Libre.
Yes.
I don't know. It
is.
Some
Cuba
kind of
Libre.
Yeah.
Cuba Libre.
And Aaron, I brought him. It's an Olivia protege. So what they said was, this is something that, they make so many cigars. People retire from rolling. They have to bring new people in. So when they're training them, they train them to make their standard cigars. Mm-hmm. But until they're a master roller or whatever they call them, they don't put a label on it. They just sell them cheap. It's a good cigar, though.
What's the other good thing about it, Keith?
Cheap.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, Kevin, every now and then we do these where we just sit down and we talk about whatever comes up.
Usually for way too long.
Usually, our last video was an hour.
I've known you well enough, yeah.
But so, since we have you here,
we'll talk longer.
We'll talk longer. No, we won't talk longer.
We'll try not to.
Yeah. Kevin's got to work in the morning.
We'll still at the top.
Yeah. But I wanted to do a couple of things. First, I want to talk about how we met, and then we'll talk about some soccer.
Yeah.
But before we do that, can we talk about my shirt?
Oh, my bad.
The shirt is awesome.
You know that guy right there?
Check that out.
That's Aaron.
That was an early Father's Day present. I said I wanted this, and I got our little logo on there. Got some whiskeys and stuff. I thought, this is a cool shirt. I like it.
Now I'm going to have to get me one.
Yeah.
You should make that product available on your webpage.
We might.
Yeah.
We might if we get enough interest in that kind of thing.
We get enough people.
Yeah.
We're almost, I hadn't checked. I know we're over 90.
We're pushing 100, like 95 or so last time I checked. Maybe 495.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, if he likes and subscribes,
That might be number 100.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Vicky.
Yeah.
Right. Every time I go to Total Wine, I see somebody in the whiskey aisle, and I have a conversation, and I got two.
Yep. Me too.
I got two from my last
bowling
visit.
alleys.
Yep.
Speaking of bowling alleys, that's a segue into how I met Kevin.
There you go.
So we were bowling together. You and I were going to bowl in a league, and we needed a couple more people. Couldn't find anybody. You said, "Hey, I know a couple guys that might want to bowl," and you brought Kevin and
Trey.
Yep. I
Yep.
haven't seen Trey in forever, and they showed up at the bowling alley. Not really big bowlers.
No.
But they had fun, I think, and we had a great time. And in fact, the main part of the story, I guess, is he's the one who basically came up with our name.
Yeah. Yeah. BLT.
BLT.
So we were trying to come up with some cutesy name, like gutter dusters, 10-pin haters, whatever. And I'm throwing out things, and I said, well, 3 strikes is a turkey. And Kevin, what did you say?
I said, bitches love turkeys.
And I said, that's our name. And like, no, we can't use that. I said, no, just BLT.
BLT.
And it stuck. Now, we do have a PG version of it. It's Bowlers Love Turkeys.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the name we adopted. But
They
the
both
original
work.
name was Bitches Love Turkeys.
Yeah.
Bitches love turkey.
We had cheers to go with it, too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we did. We had a lot of
Yeah.
cheers. And that's Aaron started that because he saw that at volleyball.
Yep. So that's how y'all met.
That's how we met.
So I think it's a great story. So I met Kevin's wife before I met him.
Yeah.
She was out walking their dog Bettis. If you know that name, Bettis, it's named after the bus.
Yep.
Pittsburgh Steeler alum, I guess you call it.
Yeah, the running back, yeah.
And actually, he's from my hometown.
Yeah.
But and Kevin was out walking Bettis, and he didn't walk with a leash because Bettis is a really chill dog. He was mean looking, but he was a really chill dog. Well, Bettis takes off, and he's running towards me because my yard wasn't fenced in. So he's running, And he starts running. Kevin's still at the street, and my side yard was pretty big at the time. So he's yelling and yelling. So Bettis gets there and he just starts sniffing. And then Kevin's running behind, but then he could relax because he was like, I don't know what Bettis is going to do.
Were you outside? You were outside?
Yeah,
I was outside, yeah.
I was outside.
And Bettis
Yeah,
already
we were
met
back there.
Aaron a couple, 3 times by
Yep.
then.
Yep. So it was cool. It was cool.
It's good.
It's always a little frightening, 100-pound dog that's knee-high coming at you, though.
Well, I will tell you, I probably could have choked off one. I could have pinched it, but I was like, I think he's all right. I think he's all right.
Yeah, it's always. We have a new dog now. Got her last September, October? No, we got her in November. Got her. Anyway, and she has a ferocious bark, but when she gets to know you, she's a sweetheart. Anybody new that comes to the house gets greeted with a pretty mean-sounding bark.
And some people get it continuously.
She's a little racist, yeah. So when Aaron comes over, she barks at him for longer than anybody else.
Even after I've given her treats.
Even after, yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
It's getting better. It's just a little
It is.
slower for him than it has been for others.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I don't
She-
blame her. I blame her owners.
yeah, me too.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Previous owner.
Previous.
Previous
Yeah,
owner.
because she was a rescue, and we got her at about 3.5 years old. So, and my understanding was she basically spent her entire life in cages, in kennels or whatever. I think the story was Fort Worth picked her up when she was about 6 months old or something like that. Wow. And we got her at 3.5 years, so 3 years in captivity, so to speak.
Mhm.
Although when we got her, she was at a foster home, so it wasn't like at a kennel. It was, at least somebody that took them out and let them run in the yard once in a while or something. But I digress.
Yeah.
So we talked about rabbits. There was one.
There you go.
We chased a rabbit.
We do that a lot.
Do it
Yeah.
all the time.
We try not to, but we do it a lot.
You have no choice.
Yes.
It's in your blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kevin and I coached a youth soccer team.
I watched youth soccer when my son played.
Coach is probably a word bigger than what I was doing. I was a motivator.
There you go.
I was a great motivator, not such a great coach. But anyway, so Kevin came and helped me out for a little while, and miraculously the team got better. It was people were playing different positions. I was no, this is the best position, and we got better. Imagine that.
Damn, Anger, is this story going to end with one of them playing this week?
One of who playing?
One of those kids.
One of
are
our
playing
kids?
this week?
No,
not a chance.
no. He just talked to one of them in the house.
Yeah.
Alyssa played on that team.
And she played.
And to hear her talking about soccer, something I hadn't heard her talk about since she was in 8th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't heard her talk about soccer.
Yeah, as soon as I saw her today,
Yeah.
she started going off. I'm like, okay.
So I think she told you a girl she played volleyball with in Mississippi now lives in Dallas.
Okay.
Her husband is from England.
Okay.
And some of his friends came into town to watch
nice.
the World Cup games. So yeah, so they're having a great old time around soccer. So Kevin, tell us a little bit about what you've been seeing so far in this tourney.
The World Cup's fun. So I actually had the pleasure of being at the Spain-Cabo Verde game on Monday over in Atlanta.
Okay.
And
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Spain is basically favored. So number 1, number 2, them and Argentina back and forth. And Cabo Verde's number 67 in the world.
Out of how many teams?
Ranked about 90. But yeah, for the World Cup, they're officially either last or second to last. And they pulled off a tie, a nice draw, 0-0, which non-soccer fans hate. They don't understand. But it was a beautiful game. And it was just very impressive to see this little tiny clump of islands off the west coast of Africa. They might have 300,000 people.
Wow.
That's it. They did extremely well in the African Cups to qualify and came over here and held number 1 to 0-0. The goalie's 40 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's like half
That's-
half our age.
That's like past retirement age
Yeah.
for most
Yeah.
sports.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he plays some second tier in Portugal. They've never been a superstar, but played out of his mind. He actually broke a record for the most touches by a goalie in a game.
Wow.
I believe he
Okay.
had more touches in the game than a good majority of the players
Wow.
combined.
Wow.
Plus the age gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on Spain, Yamil, who was absolutely incredible talent, he's 19. And he's 40. This is the largest age gap ever against opponents,
21
too.
years.
Yeah.
Wow.
How many shots on goal did Yamil get? Pretty average.
Not a ton.
Okay.
He didn't come in till later.
Oh.
Yeah, he came in later in the game.
So-
but he's I want to say he still had like good 5 or 6
So it
decent shots.
sounds like they were expecting to run over them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I believe Yamil's nursing a little injury, but yeah, they were expecting
Okay.
to run right
Okay.
over the top
Okay.
of him, which is common. You saw that with Curacao, that was just playing as well. Same thing. Nope, and they held. Actually, they fairly well. I'll have to look them up again. I can't remember the score for that, but yeah, it's been a great competition so far. It's been beautiful. A lot of draws, which no one likes here in America. But it's the teams that you don't expect.
Okay.
And they're doing very, very well. Obviously, U.S. took a good run. You had Lionel Messi last night, had a hat trick in the game for Argentina. You had Holland for, I always get this back and forth, Norway.
Okay.
Yes, Norway. He had 2 goals.
Okay.
Today, Harry Kane for England had 2 goals. And was there another one?
So have you watched any of the games?
I only missed the ones past my bedtime. Which which is past 9.
You can watch them on not pay per view on what's it called?
Replay.
Replay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I have to work on
Okay,
mornings.
I got a question for you. So I like soccer. I enjoy soccer. I don't know much about soccer at all, especially when you're talking real soccer like World Cup versus like MLS.
Oh, you just made some.
I did.
That was a dig.
And that was intentional. MLS is awesome. I enjoyed it, but I watched the USA game and I immediately realized these guys are on a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my question is this: so you talked about ties several times there, and if you come to a tie, each team gets 1 point.
That's 1 point.
But if you win, you get 3.
Correct.
Why? Why is it 3-1 and not 2-1? Or what's the logic behind that? Do we know?
For the most part, it's based upon the leagues. So not World Cup, the individual countries' leagues. They want that 3 point and the 1 point in order to differentiate them because there's no playoffs. At the last week, so the English Premier League, I believe it's 35 weeks they play. At the end of 35 weeks, whoever has the most points wins.
Oh, okay.
So they want that 2 point differential rather than 1 because it'll be too close.
So now, does that make a difference in World Cup though?
To an extent. So this is the larger pool of teams right now. So now it's 48. So first and second place, so
Each pool is 4
12
teams.
groups of 4.
Right.
First and second place come out.
Right.
And then the next 8 third places, I believe it is. And that's all based on points.
Is it all only third places?
Yes.
Because I mean, it could potentially be that the fourth. No, I guess it couldn't because you're only playing the 4 games.
You only play 3 games.
3 games.
you
Once
play-
against each of the
Yep,
person
once
in your
against
pool.
them. Yep. And then go on.
So the fourth place team would never
They're
beat a
not-
third place team from another.
No, they won't allow that anyway. Yeah, because sometimes when you do that random grouping with the lottery, the balls, and
Right.
everything else, you're going to have what they call the group of death, which is 4 strong teams that just happen to fall in there.
Yeah.
And they purposely say, here's the pool for the first pick. And it's your Englands, your Germanys, your Brazils, your Argentinas, and then second tier, third tier, fourth tier is how they do it.
Oh, so they try to even with the lottery, they try to spread.
They try to balance it, because
okay,
you don't
good.
want to have a Germany, an England, a France, and a Spain.
All in one
Because
pool.
now you just lost 2 of them.
Yeah.
And they're not going to the finals. They're not going to the second round.
Right.
So they want to make sure the games are good going
Yeah,
forward.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So the points do matter right
They
now.
matter. Yep. And if there's a tie,
Mainly
then
for
they go
third
something
place.
else. Yeah, for third place. Yeah.
Do those points carry over into the next rounds?
Nope.
Okay.
So
No,
this is still a round robin. Once you're out of this, it's sudden death.
Okay.
It's single elimination.
Yep. Win or go home. That's all
And
it is.
so we had how many teams? You say we have? We have 12
12 groups of 4.
48.
Yep.
So 48 teams. So we're going to go down to 24. I'm sorry, no,
32.
32.
We'll go down to 32.
You go down to 24 plus the third place teams.
And 32 is basically what it normally is
And that's
for the past World Cups.
And is it brackets basically?
It'll be one-on-ones.
Right, but I mean,
Yes.
like whoever. I mean, how do they determine who's playing who?
I believe it's a lottery for the 12 groups. There's a lottery for A versus H, and then a D versus this, and then first place versus second place and third place.
Oh,
there's a whole hierarchy.
So
how the
Group
games
A
play.
plays Group B. Then the first place in Group A will play the second place in Group B, and vice versa.
Or the third. Just one game. So, not even vice versa. Sometimes one will play like third place in B, and then in number one in B will play like second place in H.
So
Yeah, so it's a randomization across the board.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's already established who's going to be playing what.
Okay,
But-
it's interesting. It's especially since we don't. Well, first of all, World Cup is it every 4 years?
Every 4 years.
Every 4 years, so you don't get to see it that often.
And they have the competitions in between. So
Sure,
you'll have the UEFA championships over
right.
there, which are each country's teams. The league teams will play, and then they also have the teams will play each other. The actual country teams will play each other as well.
Okay.
And those usually every 4 years opposite the World Cup.
Now let me ask you. So you went to a game in Atlanta?
Yes.
Was it the first World Cup game you've ever been to?
That's my third.
Your third one. Very important question. Do they serve bourbon there?
No.
Damn. Okay, so we won't be going.
Well,
to the
no,
World
they
Cup.
did. They did this time. This time they did. The first two they didn't.
Oh, okay, we'll go.
Yeah. My first one was in Foxborough way back when we hosted 98. I think it was 1998. Went to Foxborough.
I think it's
And
kind of cool why they
Yeah.
said let's this time North America is going to host. So there's what 2 or 3 cities in Canada. There's like 11 in the U.S. and like 6 down in Mexico or something like that.
something like that.
And so it's all over North America, and I think it's an awesome game. I don't care what you say about he didn't score any points. It's a great game. Just watch the game, enjoy the game, enjoy the battles on the field and the strategies on the field. And I really think it's a good world. What am I trying to say? Like a friendly world.
It brings everyone together.
Yeah, it brings us all together,
Yeah.
and sometimes tears us apart because you do get some heated rivalries in some of these.
But you've seen some of the videos on social media now, like the boys from Scotland up in Boston. 6 a.m. They're blowing bagpipes in the neighborhood. They're ready to go. They got introduced to sausage and peppers by the neighbor, so they gifted him a ticket to the World Cup game.
Wow.
To go see it. Scotland was at Fenway, singing away. Norway they do a row. Like this, and they're cheered on by a guy with a giant Matterhorn horn.
Wow.
And doing the rowing, and they just take over wherever they go. England down here got thrown out of the Londoner in Dallas.
Really?
Because they drank him out of beer.
And then apparently the Japanese cleaned the place up afterwards.
They clean, and so actually I saw today Jordan did as well.
Yeah?
I saw that as well. Yep. And Japan actually cleaned their locker room.
Wow.
Man.
Folded everything and put all the towels and put them organized. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's great.
I love the coming together of different cultures.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if you don't take those opportunities to learn and just kind of marvel over the differences, there's no right or wrong, better or worse. It's just
Different.
different.
So let me throw a PSA out there for you.
Okay.
Based on this. If any of you younger people out there that are watching this, hopefully you're old enough to drink.
Got to be 21.
Yeah. And you're thinking about joining the
In this
military.
Yes.
If you do, or if you're in the military now, and first of all, thank you very much for being there. Second of all, take advantage of that. Don't stay in your home state.
Yeah.
Man, go to Europe, go to Asia, go see the world. I was lucky. I was only in for 5 years, and I got to go to several different countries in those 5 years, and I'm so thankful for it. I'll never forget those experiences. And meeting people with different cultures and learning a little bit about their culture and spending time over there.
Yeah. If you start off saying you're never going to do it,
You'll never do
will.
it.
Well, I don't know. I tell you this. So, quick story about being young and traveling. When we were looking for a college for Alyssa, we went to a school over in Shreveport, Louisiana, and a French teacher comes up and she's talking to Alyssa. And she happened to tell Alyssa that the whole freshman class was going to Paris.
Yeah.
And Alyssa was like, "Yeah, I'm not getting in a plane and going that far. I'm not doing it." So now She is the maid of honor for one of her good friends that she played volleyball with. They've been to, she flew into New Orleans for something. She was in Puerto Rico for something else. She's getting ready to go to a concert in London.
Yeah.
So this kid who didn't want to do anything or go anywhere on a plane is now doing all the stuff on a plane. Yeah, absolutely.
She's turned into a globetrotter.
It probably doesn't help that she's doing nothing but sucking up air and food.
Well, yeah. She kind of gets a free ride. That's okay now. Well, like my second my second World Cup was in Brazil.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I remember when you went.
2014, I think it was.
Nice. South America is one place I've never been. I'd love to go.
It was my brother and I. It was just one of these trips we planned for 2 years, saved up all the money. I'm like, let's go. And we rented an apartment in the Providence of Salvador there. We landed in Rio, flew out to Salvador, stayed there for 10 days, had the apartment.
Oh, nice.
And we got the tickets in the first round. So when you get the tickets, when they go on sale, you can purchase the tickets for a certain date at a certain stadium. And then the second round, you learn who the 4 teams are. And then the third round is you learn who's playing who for each game. So we went for the first game. We didn't care. We don't care who we're going to be in Brazil. We don't care. I want to see a game.
Yep.
And then they pulled the lottery that last day, and I still remember we were FaceTiming, and it's like, the first team is Iran. I'm like, huh? Okay, let's see who the second team is. Like, second team is Bosnia Herzegovina. And my brother's like, is that a country?
It is now.
But
It was then, too.
But we went there. I had my jersey, and one of my favorite players from the European leagues is Dzeko, plays for Bosnia. I had that, and we got we're right at half field, 10 rows back.
Oh, my God.
Fantastic. Both benches right
So
in
you saw
front of
Iran
us.
and Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Yeah, so I had a Bosnia kid on, and then my brother had a Brazil one, and then our 2 friends we met down there, we just dragged them along with us. They sat with us, and they had a U.S. kit and a Brazil kit. I'm sitting in the Iranian delegate section. With the Bosnia jersey on for Dzeko. And Bosnia won 3-1, and Dzeko got at least 1 goal.
Okay.
Yeah. So no one in Iran wanted to trade a jersey with me after the game. But go.
So how hard is it to get tickets?
If you go in the lottery, go early, you can get them. Obviously, the last World Cup I bid on the tickets for, you didn't have the robotics doing the bidding. Big difference now.
Yeah.
A lot of this is the robotics going in, and then they do the resale. And you can pull up any one of the sites on your phone and just see, and the prices were insane. But I know when I went to the Atlanta game, easily 25% of the seats were not filled.
Really?
When I was there. Yeah, your large ones, like England, Croatia today was full. Well, most of the U.S. games will be full. I don't believe the first U.S. game sold out, if I remember correctly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it didn't even sell on our home turf. So,
Wow. That's,
yeah, and they did dynamic pricing. So depending on
Gotcha.
Yeah, how many
Gotcha.
tickets
Yeah.
are being requested, depended on the price going up and down. Yeah, so that was a big problem too. And then I won't even talk about hydration breaks, whatever those are. I played the game for almost 40 years. We never had a hydration break.
You drank your sweat.
No, we drank Sambuca at halftime.
I'll make it bourbon and I'll join you. I won't run very much, but the ball comes to me. I'll take it.
But it's interesting, like any of these games you go to, it's like you were saying, the camaraderie and everything else. There's no such thing as enemies at these games.
Right.
You'll see everything I'm seeing on social media is amazing. The Netherlands versus Japan here in Dallas. They show the Netherlands group like throwing a Japanese guy in the air. They're just all happy and cheering, and it's the way it should be.
Yeah, it is. It's a game.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's good to
It's still a game.
Your country. But if they win, you'd be
I'm a touch happier. Yeah.
Yeah. And if they lose, you'd be a good loser.
Yep. The 22 guys on the pitch, I want them competitive.
Yes.
The rest of us, no.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah. Enjoy the game.
Yeah, enjoy the game. Absolutely.
Have something important to talk about. The game, not anything else.
No, that's all that's important now.
Yeah.
But I would hope that, and I know it's a little naive, that things like people coming together in those situations from countries that may not see eye to eye on a lot of things.
No.
You get to see that, wait a minute, we're really not that different
Yeah.
in a lot of ways.
Yep.
May talk a
Yeah.
little different, may
Yeah.
look a little different.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but we're all humans.
Yeah. I'm going to stay naive, by the way, from that perspective, because I'm a get along guy. So anyway.
So, Kevin, let me ask you this one: soccer, football,
Football.
which makes more sense than American football being called football, but we won't go into that.
They'll throw oval. That's what we call
Yeah,
ours.
throw oval.
Yeah.
But football, or soccer, that sport is the world's most watched sport, if I remember right.
Yes.
Cricket must be second.
Why do you think
Yes.
it doesn't do well here in the U.S.?
Just different. Last 140 years, it's been different. So most of these other countries, these other continents that have done this, they've been playing like my favorite league in Europe is going to be the English League. I've been following them, and these teams have been around since the 1880s,
Yeah.
consistently playing. That's where the money goes. You don't have baseball fields there. You don't have American football fields there. And then once you came here, and this is my opinion, I'm going to state this flat out,
Yeah.
but the majority of the drivers for your sports in America are college.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what's driving the scholarships.
And money. The money's
And the
always-
money. And the money's insane
Yeah.
coming through. NIL is just adding to it now. But that is what drove the sports selection here.
Yeah.
Because you can take a kid, put him on a football team, like American football team, in any of the colleges in that group, basketball teams, the baseball teams, things along those lines. And you don't have to, in the past, drop as much money as a parent to get them to play the game.
Yeah.
Where now it's starting to be different. So now you're seeing like some of the NBA teams are starting up their own academies.
Yeah.
Where you still haven't gotten to that point with the MLS here yet.
Yeah.
Then you look at the stories.
MLS is doing pretty good.
They're
though.
doing better.
They're
They're finally investing the money there. You're having the name recognition. You have your Beckhams dropping into this now that are owners. They're dragging across a lot of the players from Europe and South America. That definitely helps. But if you look at the story of Lionel Messi, he's from Argentina, a little tiny town called Rosario. At 13, he went to Barcelona
to play soccer.
to play soccer.
Wow.
They scouted him down there
Yeah.
because he was that good. So now you're up, and you bring him over there. And they actually helped him with some of his medical things too, because he is obviously much shorter than you realize when he is. But he was having growth issues and everything. They helped him a little bit, but I think he capped out like 5'8". But
You don't have to be tall to play soccer.
no, and that's always one of the
I mean,
funniest
unless you're a
things here.
goalie, maybe it's an advantage if you're a goalie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I've heard so many people say, "Let's just take Myles Garrett and train him how to play soccer." I'm like, it's not how this works.
one thing I did watch the one game, the USA game. It's the only game I've watched so far, for many reasons. But they talked in the intro kind of to the whole game or whatever. They mentioned one thing, and I thought, oh, that's an interesting fact, and I wonder if that played into why it's popular everywhere in the world, but maybe not as much here. And that's the fact, in order to get kids to play soccer, you need one thing. You need a ball.
You need a ball.
You can make a goal out of anything, right? You just need a ball. And now, you could say, well, you can kind of do the same with football. It's not exactly the same. You're playing touch or
Yeah,
something like
playing
that.
touch, and then once you get anything competitive, now
got
it's
pads.
pads and helmets and
Yeah.
everything. It's
Yeah, because I'm saying we play tackle between the blocks
yeah,
in the street.
yeah.
Tackle
In the
football in the
wintertime.
street.
Yeah, in the wintertime.
I got the sun in my face. See that?
He'll be sunburned by the time this is over.
We have a heat advisory,
I'm gonna
by
shit.
the way.
So we are in North Texas, and it is a nice, warm North Texas June day.
Yes.
I got up into the 90s today, I think.
Yeah.
And there's some humidity too.
We set
today.
this up so the west is this way, and the sun's going down. And when we set it up, it was fine. And even Kevin said it's going to move that way.
It's creeping.
It's not that way. Yeah, anyway, so it's hitting me first, but it's all good.
This will keep you under an hour.
If we get enough subscribers, I can put a screen back here,
buy a new
motorized.
shade.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He'll just
help a brother
screen the
out.
whole room in.
Help a brother. Oh, I would.
Me too. You and me both.
Absolutely would. But as you were talking about, one of the things I think, and I don't have any. I'll just say this: kids here have more choices, right? Because you're playing, you're playing basketball, baseball, football, running track, tennis, right? You have more choices. Now, we'll tell you that today, all of those things have become more money driven.
Sure.
Right. If when Alyssa was playing volleyball in middle school and high school and club volleyball, well, club volleyball by itself was an expensive adventure. Yeah. You're looking at something from December to maybe May, June-ish, depending on how far you go, and you may be paying $45, $55, $100. And that's just for the coach and the practice.
Yep.
That doesn't even guarantee you any playing time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they and all of the sports, I guess football to an extent. Football is a little bit different because you can put all of these kids inside of the Cade Bailey Hutchinson Center over there in Dallas, and you can set up 100 volleyball courts inside. And if I'm someone who's recruiting, I can go to one place that has the top players in the area
region,
and from the region, and some teams come even further because we once played a team from Hawaii, right? So you'll have, and so you can't really do that in football. There's no other than the now thing in college where they've already recruited.
Right,
So,
they're already recruited.
Yeah, so the playoff system. Other than that, you really have that. So again, I think we just have so many choices here for kids, and so. They're going to gravitate towards what they see on TV.
Yeah.
So, have either of you ever done any kind of martial arts?
No.
I've
So,
not.
this is something I've heard. I don't know if this is true, but it's back on the whole money thing. Now, I took Taekwondo when I was in Korea in the Air Force, and I paid for my classes, but it was a weekly or a monthly fee. That's it. That's all I paid for. You learned when you were ready to test, you tested, and you went up in belts, right? My understanding here, from what I've been told, is they're so money hungry that they get you in there, you pay for your classes, and then you also have to pay to test. So they're pushing you to test to the next level. And oh, by the way, they added belts that don't really exist in the real world. So.
Well, if you watch any of the games, the commentators on there, one of them, his name is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's from Sweden. One of the better players in the world over the last 20 years. He played 20, 25 years. He's here in America now, and he said flat out, I don't know how American parents can have their kids in soccer with how much it costs. He goes, I'm rich because I was playing soccer all these years. I can afford it. He goes, you're not going to find talent in inner city areas, lower income areas, which is where Messi came from. That's where a lot of these players came from because the academies would scout the local fields. And that's the problem. Soccer is still being ignored to an extent because you have the college pipeline for a lot of these sports here. They don't see a need for this.
Well, I'll tell you something else, Kevin, that I've learned in that there are academies here under high school.
Yeah.
Right? So there's kids who are in middle school, and if they want to play soccer at one of these academies, they're signing documents that say you can't play for your school team.
Yep, my friend Jordan's son Nick played for Borussia Dortmund over here in North Dallas. But again, he's driving 45 minutes to practice twice, 3 times a week up there, plus the fees, plus the games, and it's just, and it's going to be that way.
The money's crazy. Let's just bottom line, at least over here in the United States, the money is crazy,
and you're losing a lot of the population. You're not focusing on the entire population as potential. You're focusing at the ones that can afford the club level.
Here's a thought exercise for you. And this works for anything. It could be for an astronaut type person.
You didn't know you were getting an economics class. Did you?
Musicians too. I always thought about this about musicians or actors and stuff, but it could work for anybody in sports too. Think about the great people that are out there that can do something. They can act, they can sing, they can play sports, but they never got the opportunity.
Yep.
So they ended up working at, two or three jobs to make a living, make ends meet. They never got the opportunity. I have to imagine there's thousands upon thousands of these people out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for every line of work. That opportunity, and it may have just been bad luck
And
that they didn't get it, but a lot of it could be financial, economic impacts.
and if you want to see a movie about it, watch Trouble with the Curve.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen Trouble with the Curve?
Mhm. I have.
That's
Yep.
kind of that story. Although he got lucky.
Well, it was a movie.
Yeah. It was a movie.
Got to have a happy ending, right? Anyway.
Even Hostel had a happy ending. Yeah.
Ooh, we've gone way down the rabbit hole.
For some.
Yeah, for some.
For some.
For some.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, hey, I want to thank you for coming and joining us
Yeah.
today.
Definitely. I haven't seen you guys in forever.
And
This
hope
is
you had some fun.
fantastic.
Hope you had some
yes,
fun.
definitely.
And this is what we do.
Yeah.
So if you didn't see it, previous video, we had our baby. That's our barrel that we made in Reno. And we did a taste test, and Kevin joined us for that taste test for that video. And what do you think? You want to come back and have some of that when we crack it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 3-4 weeks. Let's do it
3 or
again.
4 weeks, we'll do it again. We'll have another video. We'll do a little taste test.
We'll be in the
Possible.
final rounds for World Cup.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, because it runs about 45 days. Yeah.
We could probably turn on the game and not get a copyright strike. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
It'll be hotter.
It'll be hot.
It'll
yeah.
be July in Texas.
Yes, it will be.
We'll do that one inside.
We'll do
Yeah.
that one.
Without the cigar.
Right.
Because I'm not getting divorced.
Because you can tell they're cut the camera short because these are all
Ooh,
empty.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Because it was cool.
Anyway, thanks again, Kevin, for joining us, and thank you guys for joining us for this
Absolutely.
little Yak session. We appreciate it. Any last thoughts?
No, I'm good. Let's see what happens with the U.S. on Friday.
Go USA!
Against Australia. Yeah. Let's see
actually-
my other boys.
Yeah. I got one non-soccer related comment for the end.
Well, we've gone down several rabbit holes already.
Yeah, we're
Why
all
not
over
another
the
one?
place. Yeah.
I'm going to take us back to the whiskeys.
Oh,
To our bourbon.
to our.
Were you surprised about how much color we had today
No.
versus last month?
I was not actually.
Okay.
I
kind of was.
the only reason I was not surprised is because I was more surprised last time. And when I saw what we did last time, how it had color, I thought, oh, next time it's gonna
Okay.
be a good
Okay.
color next time.
Yeah. Well-
So this time it wasn't. Last month I was surprised.
Okay.
Okay.
Were you surprised then?
I was.
Yeah.
I really was because that last test, I mean, it was, it had just a little yellow tinge to it,
Yeah,
right?
it was just a little bit of color.
And
Okay.
so I thought that maturation was going to be a little bit slower, but I am very happy.
I'm going to
with
go back
where
through
we
the
are.
old
Yes.
YouTube videos
Yeah.
and check
Yep.
these now
Yep.
then.
Yep.
We got a new subscriber.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Well,
Join him.
not yet, but he'll subscribe.
Oh, I already subscribed.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay, good.
Boom. Booyah.
Tell your friends. Tell your family. You out there too?
Please do that.
Give us a like.
I told you we don't like being by ourselves.
We don't.
No, that's why I'm here.
That's but give us a like.
And subscribe and share and come back.
Yeah, come back
Yep.
and see us again. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
See you guys.